And welcome back to the Granite State. Green flag still out as we have Brett Moffitt up front, Sergio Pena running second. Here's Matt DiBenedetto just in front of Eddie McDonald. Those two have been fighting for position all day.
Corey LaJoie, the 07. Max Gresham in the 18. Max would like to get some of those spots back. He's going to move to the inside of Corey. Try to take one of those spots back right here.
Battle for the 6th spot between Corey LaJoie and Max Gresham. And we talk about Gresham trying to gain points, or at least spots, because Brett Moffitt, who's second in the points, is currently out in front of the field. He's been leading the most laps, so he is trying for a maximum points day here. And Max Gresham, who's currently your point leader, trying not to lose too many points to Brett Moffitt.
Yeah, and once Brett got out in front, he's not been able to really be challenged by anybody. We take another look at Brandon McReynolds, 50 laps into this 125-lap race, if it goes the full distance.
His best finish 8th earlier this year, Greenville Pickens. And Brandon McReynolds, after Greenville Pickens decided they were going to run the entire remainder of the season.
Great opportunity here for Brandon, his 42 car.
Get morevacations.com on the side of that race car. Win big at gmv.com on the hood. They were looking for sponsorship, as are many of the drivers in this series, trying to get an opportunity and a chance to be seen by, obviously, the Cup Series, the Nationwide Series, the Truck Series. And a great place to do it is when you're running in companion with, say, the Cup Series, who run here on Sunday.
Yeah, there's nothing better than you can do is put yourself in a position to be seen by people. A good shot of Alex Bowman right there, the 59. Alex is one of those guys that pitted on that caution flag back around lap 33 or so, and he's the farthest forward of anybody that stopped earlier. If we get a caution flag and the leaders decide to come to pit road, I think Alex is going to be the one, as you see him go by Ben Kennedy on the outside, he's going to be the one that's up front.
We'll take over the lead if we do get a caution that comes out, or if we continue to run green flag laps. The leaders out front of Alex Bowman will have to come in before him, so he really is in a good situation right now if we don't get rain.
Yeah, we feel like he can probably go to the distance. He pitted around lap 33, 34, whatever that was, so these guys say they can probably get there from there, so right now he's in a great position if the weather holds off.
Alex Bowman making his way by Robert Johnson now, takes that spot away. Continues to pick away at the top 15.
And Alex did make 3 pit stops. He came in, got right side tires, left side tires, and fuel. So he got all the tires he's allowed to use, and he was full of fuel on that caution flag. So I think he's good to go if this goes the distance.
And that is the rule in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series-EAST. You cannot change tires and add fuel under the same pit stop. So that was the reason for the 3 pit stops. Let's go back down to Derek. What's going on with Chase Elliott?
Well, right now you're looking at the number 9 of Chase Elliott, who's got 3 top 5s and 6 top 10s this year. During that hiatus mid-season, he went and did some super late model racing. As a matter of fact, he won the Dixie 100 in Michigan with the CRA Super Series. He also picked up a win at New Hampshire and finished second in the Alabama 200.
So it wasn't really a break for Chase Elliott, I don't think.
Not much of a break, but racing all over the country. Talked about racing in Alabama and racing in Michigan as well as New Hampshire.
Trying to get by Corey Williams now in the 88 as we've completed 54 laps on lap 55.
Getting close to halfway anyway. I know all the crew chiefs, everybody here is going to be really happy to get to that halfway point.
And really, we do see some dark clouds in the distance that are closing in on this racetrack. So it might be a smart move that some of these lead lap cars and the guys that were out front have stayed out with the possibility of rain. We see Candace Musney now coming off the racetrack in the 92. She's got smoke coming out the right side. Looks like a tire issue for her.
We'll see if that's going to bring out the caution flag. She stayed well off the racing groove. I did not see any debris from that right front tire.
Takes the access road through 3 and 4, so definitely not in the racing groove as we watch Corey LaJoie and Max Gresham continue to battle for position. Again, Gresham trying to close in as he gets a little loose there, looking to the inside of that the 07.
Max had a great run through the center of the corner, wasn't able to keep the power down. You saw him get a little bit sideways up off the corner. That took his momentum away. Staying in front of the 16 of Daniel Suarez.
Corey LaJoie tied his career best finish earlier this year, Bowman Gray, where he finished second. And second at Dover back in 2010 as well.
Corey celebrating a birthday this weekend, so happy birthday, Corey.
We'll see if he gets a good gift. Hopefully a top 10, top 5 finish for Corey LaJoie.
It's our point leader, Max Gresham, right behind Corey. There's Scott Booley, the 26 car.
Smoke coming out from underneath that 26 as we saw the two cars of Corey LaJoie and Max Gresham get by. Darrell Wallace Jr., after starting on the pole, he's dropped back just a bit. Battle for the 4th spot. DiBenedetto able to stay in front of that 71 of Eddie McDonald.
It's Julian Eberhazen in the 21 car. First time we've seen him today.
Again, LaJoie and Gresham staying nose to tail. Gresham racing for a championship. Coming up on that 21, as you just mentioned, Julian Eberhazen, and the 12 of John Salemi.
It's the first start in the 12 for John Salemi. We normally see John driving the 63 car, but good opportunity, and he's going to get a bit in the middle here, going to be split.
Gresham trying to use the 12 of Salemi to get by that 07 of Corey LaJoie. He gets to the inside all the way up to the driver's door, but not able to complete the pass. Well, you see Corey LaJoie was stuck behind that 21 of Julian Eberhazen. And again, Gresham looks to the inside hard into turn number 3. Side by side they go for position.
Does a nice job of holding that car down. See if he can get to power down. You see him get sideways again, and he loses just that momentum that may allow Suarez to get by him on the inside.
Daniel Suarez taking advantage of a sliding number 18 of Max Gresham, and Suarez takes the spot away.
Well, that's being in the right place at the right time and really jumping on an opportunity. Nice job by Suarez.
So Gresham, after battling with Corey LaJoie for position, drops a spot as Daniel Suarez has been able to get by.
And that's so frustrating as a driver, too, for Max Gresham. Working, trying to get that spot and end up losing one.
Brett Moffitt still holds on to the lead here at New Hampshire. Welcome back. Moffitt, Pena, Wallace Jr., DiBenedetto, and McDonald, your top 5 in the New Hampshire 125. Closing in on the halfway point of this race, you see Chase Elliott working to the outside of the 59 of Alex Bowman.
Remember, Alex is one of the guys that made pit stops under that first caution flag. He's good to go if this race goes the distance. Trying to get his way back up into the top 10, though, even before these guys have to make a pit stop.
Chase Elliott right in between Corey Williams in the 88, Alex Bowman in the 59. Elliott's been the one who's run that higher line pretty much all day long, keeping the momentum up. Gets a good run on Corey Williams as they come out of turn 4.
But he was going to be able to make a move on the bottom. Couldn't quite keep the momentum going. There's Scott Booley, the 26 car.
On these shots, these higher cameras, we're starting to see a little precipitation on the lens. And we've heard from Derek that there is a little bit of light mist or rain coming down right now. So we've passed the halfway point. Guys like Brett Moffitt are probably saying, okay, it's raining. Let everyone know it's raining out here.
There's a good battle continues for 9th between Brandon McReynolds, Brandon Godovic. I think now, too, the crew chiefs are getting a little bit anxious. They know they're about 30 laps away from having to make a green flag pit stop, and they certainly don't want to do that.
Godovic goes to the outside, trying to get by Brandon McReynolds. Brandon Godovic racing into turn number 3, has the advantage, but the high line. Now McReynolds drops back and loses a spot to Brandon Godovic.
As they come up to lap Brandon's father, Rick Godovic, in a 64 car.
On lap 65 of 125 now, Brandon Godovic in front of Brandon McReynolds.
We've had so few caution laps here. I think these guys would probably start stopping around lap 90 under green if this race continues.
Brett Moffitt out in front, driving for Michael Waltrip Racing. They've won the past 2 championships here in the K&N Pro Series-EAST as we see the side-by-side battle continue. Corey Williams has to catch that 88, and Chase Elliott in the 9 makes the pass.
Yeah, Chase has done a nice job using that outside groove, using all the momentum he can get from that outside.
Chase Elliott, Corey Williams, and Alex Bowman. Now Bowman looks to the inside of Williams, trying to take that spot away.
Remember, Alex has a little bit fresher tires on, about 30 laps right now fresher tires than does Corey Williams.
and uses it to take the 12th spot away from Corey Williams. Alex trying to break into the top 10 even after having stopped earlier in this race. There's Corey LaJoie in front of Max Gresham. 6th and 7th on the screen. Gresham trying to get into the top 5 again, chasing after Brett Moffitt, who's had a dominant race car since the drop of the green flag. He was able to get by Darrell Wallace Jr. and has checked out on the rest of the field.
You know, I mentioned earlier that Corey LaJoie had a Ford. That's actually a Dodge, obviously a Dodge. Want to apologize for that. Max Gresham is not going to apologize for taking that spot back from Corey LaJoie.
No, he won't. He takes the position. That's 6 for Max Gresham. Corey LaJoie drops back into the 7th spot. Daniel Suarez in the 16 running 8th.
Well, this group right here has been together the entire race, it seems like. Nice job of Max. Maybe Max's car is coming on right now, or his crew chief said it's time to turn it on. Anyway,
Scott
trouble.
Booley hard into the inside barrier.
That's coming off turn 2.
That brings out our second caution. So Booley getting into the inside barrier here on lap 70, a very hard hit.
Now the big decision is going to be for these crew chiefs. As we watch a replay here, you see him lose control off of turn number 2. Pretty significant contact there, the inside Armco.
Yeah, really. And not only did he damage the race car, you see the damage to the race car, but he damaged that wall as well when he hit it. So that may take a little extra time to work on that also.
Yeah, the officials will go out there and look at that wall to see if it needs any repair. But right now, there are some sprinkles right now, so the crew chief's going to say, oh, we're going to come in now, or we're going to roll the dice and stay out.
Oh, that is the gamble that everyone is thinking right now. Brett Moffitt still out front.